Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital YouTube channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribers button and give this video a thumbs up. Portia saw Austin was late for work at the hospital. When Finn arrived, Elizabeth complained to Portia that it was ridiculous and frustrating that Finn needed Portia's consent on his diagnosis due to the malpractice litigation. TJ was also furious at the hospital because Molly hadn't conferred with him before making an appointment to find a new surrogate. TJ stated that he was not prepared to make the emotional investment required to consider being a parent. After TJ had returned to work, Dr. Navarro addressed Molly. Navarro expressed regret to Molly for Andrea's miscarriage. Molly expressed doubt that she and TJ could go through another surrogacy. Elizabeth held Finn's hand again in his hospital office and did a breathing technique in her latest attempt to reassure Finn that he'd done nothing wrong. Elizabeth's unending compliments made Finn smile. Elizabeth promised to keep reminding Finn that he had done nothing wrong. Day Clark appeared and presented herself as the attorney defending the hospital in the malpractice action. Elizabeth had left when Dade informed her that she had gone to question Finn about the deceased patient involved in the suit. As the session came to a close, Dave inquired whether Finn had ever considered the patient's first symptoms to be a sign of malignancy. Finn stated that he would prefer to have his counsel present before responding. Elizabeth returned to the nurse's station and stated that she had yet to hear from Austin. Elizabeth, looking irritated, offered to go to Austin's apartment and check on him. When Portia asked if he would cover Austin's patients, TJ agreed. Later, Elizabeth arrived to notify Portia that Austin had not been seen since before Thanksgiving. "Are you thinking the same thing I am? Should we call the cops?" Elizabeth inquired. Sonny told Dante in Sam and Dante's apartment that he knew Cyrus was responsible for Ava's kidnapping. Dante pulled out his phone and dialed the number given on Austin's business card. Paul Briscoe, a detective with the Pawtuck Police Department, responded. Briscoe informed Dante that Austin had been shot to death at his home in Pawtuck. Dante wondered if Sonny had set up Austin's shot. Sonny stated that if Sonny was responsible, he would not have left a body to be discovered. Sonny went on to say that he knew who had murdered Austin and that it had to have been Cyrus. Sonny walked away. Sonny was in his car when he called someone to meet him at Metro Court. Dante also visited with Briscoe in person at the Port Charles police station at the same time. Briscoe requested the PCP's assistance in investigating Austin's murder. Scout interviewed Drew for a school project at Metro Court. Drew boasted that he had secured Scout admission to a private school after closing a business deal with a venture capitalist. Sam appeared skeptical. Drew asked Scout to attend the school, and Scout accepted. Scout stated she didn't want to join the school. A short time later, back at Sam and Dante's apartment, Sam encircled Scout with her arms. Laura and Alexis met for lunch at the Port Charles Grill as Cyrus buzzed tables nearby. Laura stated that she had invited Alexis to lunch to discuss Esm's performance at the Invader. Laura and Alexis waxed lyrical about Esm. Cyrus dropped some glasses from a table he was bussing nearby. A martyred chastised Cyrus and indicated that the cost of the glassware would be deducted from Cyrus' wages. Alexis asked Laura if she thought Cyrus could be changed. Laura believed Cyrus deserved a second opportunity unless he proved he was still a threat to society. Laura and Alexis exited the restaurant together. Molly joined the restaurant a short while later. Molly told a matron that she was meeting with Claire, a surrogate matching professional she had mentioned to TJ earlier at the hospital. On General Hospital, Thanksgiving came to a close, and it was no surprise that the Quartermains gorged themselves on pizza. Austin's cold, dead, and most likely decaying body was discovered, and did we just meet pikemen? Let's talk about everything that happened in Port Charles this week. In last week's column, I expressed gratitude that Drew and Michael did not attend the Quartermain Thanksgiving, but Michael, Willow, and family did attend. Drew was obviously away with his major squeeze Carly and her family. Naturally, Michael was irritated that Nina stopped by the queues, despite the fact that Lois had summoned her to save their Thanksgiving with pizza from the Metro Court. Michael wasted no time in telling her that she was breaking their agreement. "Hey Michael, do you want pizza? She was sent to rescue your family's meal, and you went out of your way to be nasty even after she informed Wiley that she couldn't remain." He later had the audacity to insinuate Nina was pressuring Sonny to invite them to Christmas dinner. I was relieved when Nina finally admitted to Michael that she was sick of paying his price for his silence. Michael is causing extra anguish by attempting to shelter his father and family from the pain of learning Nina's deception. He's hurting Wiley, who adores Nina, and Willow is even attempting to mend their connection. Plus, I can't help but think he enjoys keeping Nina at bay and making her squirm and suffer. He's had no trouble in the past hurting his father, so why not do it again? Nina simply needs to confess at this point, if only to stop this plot that has dragged on much too long. She has to know that the secret would be revealed soon, especially now that she knows Ned is back and knows what she did. At the same time, if Nina's life is going to be blown apart, so should Michael's. His conspiracy against Sonny must be revealed. Michael did not go through with it because Willow urged him not to. What Michael was planning to do isn't all that unlike to what Nina did, and yes, Michael, your mother did commit a crime similar to the ones you wanted your father to be punished for. It took a long time for Austin's body to be discovered, and now Dante and Chase are looking into who killed him. Ava, of course, is the leading suspect. Dante questioned Mason about his cousin, but when will he question Cyrus about their link, given what Sonny told him? Is Cyrus aware that Austin is no longer alive? To be honest, I don't believe Cyrus murdered Austin because it appears that Austin was more precious to him alive than dead. So who murdered Austin and why? We got a hint this week when Ava received a note with the words "You're welcome" and a Polaroid of Austin's dead body. And yes, Polaroids are still manufactured. Could Ryan have risen from the grave and murdered Austin because of his passion with Ava? It appears to be something he would do for her. However, Austin appeared astonished, not afraid, when he discovered the person who shot him in his home. Unless he mistook Ryan for Kevin. Nicholas also appears to be a viable contender, but would he murder the guy who saved his life? He might if he discovered Austin had romantic feelings for Ava and why Austin had spared him in the first place. Oh, Ava, you'd better remain around to make sure that note and photo of Austin you threw in the fire burns thoroughly. The appearance of Charles Mazur as Pikeman, alias Mr. Brennan, in Friday's program finally answered a significant question that had been left unanswered until now. I have to applaud Mazur's casting in this role because he's a fantastic actor who's also incredibly attractive. Brennan has more chemistry with Carly in his first scene than Drew does. The kitchen countertop Moss, on the other hand, has more character and appeal than Drew. He was clearly interested in Carly, but perhaps not romantically. When Hume informed him that Sonny is refusing to move additional merchandise and is leaving, it appears that Brennan will not hesitate to use Carly to push Sonny's hand. He assured Carly that they would see each other again. The finest part about Gloria's stupid Russian malt narrative was that we got some Yuri screen time. Yuri appears to be a good boy, but as he puts it, he isn't always a nice boy. Cyrus' hobby is so fantastic with the comic lines Yuri gets that I can't believe the show doesn't employ him more. Gloria should simply apologize to Petrov for upsetting his wife. If a thug was planning to kill one of my pets and all he wanted was an apology, I give him one while kissing his shoes. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe to my channel and don't miss any updates.